It is fascinating how much discussion there is today about frequency and vibration. It's almost like science, sports, spirituality, and business are all on the same accord. Everyone is saying you must raise your vibration for higher performance. Well, certainly if you want to live well, if you want to perform well in business, if you want to have a fulfilling life, a higher vibration is in order. And in this video, we're going to talk about raising your vibration. I'm Andre Taylor. I'm an author and entrepreneur, and I share ideas about living, creating, and business building at the highest level. I like to talk about premier living and premier performance and luxury. And if these are the things that you like, or if you're a professional and this is something you're focused on, you are in the right place. Let's talk about vibration. Have you ever walked into a room and you might be in a great mood? You're smiling, you've got pep in your step, you walk in, there are a couple of people in the room, and you can feel that there's some kind of tension. There's a serious mood, and there's something going on there. And suddenly you realize that your mood is very different than the mood of the people in the room. But what you're feeling there is vibration. And we want to talk more about vibration because it is the key to achieving many of the things that you want to achieve personally and in business. Vibration is the unseen current that flows through us and around us and aligns with its kind. You can tell if you're in an environment with high vibration by the way you feel. Feel good? High vibration. Feel a little awkward or strange or not so good? Low vibration. There are frequencies low to high, which can determine where you are. Now, I'm not a scientist, but I'm presenting this in a simplistic way so you can get the idea. I have always known that seeking a higher vibration is important. Have a gathering at home? Let's make it high vibration. Have a business meeting? Let's make it high vibration. I remember once I was listening to someone who worked for me. She was on the phone with someone, I don't know, friend or family, and she was talking about me, and my ears perked up. And she said, "He makes you feel like you can do anything." And I thought, oh, that's great. This is working. The idea is when you walk into a room, when you are leading a group, when you are asking people to tackle a challenge, you want that to be high vibration. In our lives, there are places and situations that tend to be high vibration based on the way they are designed, constructed, the atmosphere there, and the feeling we have when we're in that environment. Places like airports and malls and museums and beautiful stores and these kinds of environments, even bookstores, are high vibration because in those environments we know we're dealing with issues and people and circumstances that are of a higher level. We may be excited about taking a trip. We may be surrounded by beautiful goods and services. We may be excited about the fact that we're going to a new place. These all stir high vibrations inside of us. Have you ever considered why sports teams often do so well at home? They tend to win more. Well, it's because at home there is high vibration. They're in familiar settings. Their fans are rooting for them. There are images all around them of their successes and their abilities. So much happens for them that benefits them when they're at home, which is why they often will win the game. I had one of the worst days of my life, but I decided I was going to enjoy this day with a friend. I was going to go into a restaurant. I was going to have a good time. And so that's what we did. I went into the restaurant. I had a good time. I was talking to the servers and enjoying myself. And my friend thought for a moment, boy, he must be in shock. But the reality was that I decided that this was going to be a great day for me. It was not going to be a day that I was going to think of as one of the worst, even though it was quite challenging. What happens is many people look at conditions and situations from the wrong angle. You can take any situation and look at it from a different angle. But if you are accustomed to seeing the problem, and not seeing solution, and solution, you are going to be operating low vibration. And when you operate in low vibration, that energy seeks its kind. And so you can be sure you're going to run into some circumstances, some people, some situations that are also going to be low vibration. I remember once forgetting this, and all sorts of things were happening to me, one after another. And I remember a friend of mine said, "Oh, you are really going through some kind of transition here. Something's really happening here." Well, yes, it was, because I was continually fixated on what was happening and noticing what was going wrong. And the more I was noticing that, the more I was focusing on that, the more I was getting that. Now, I tell my clients in retail, never have the television playing with bad news. It's a bit of a trend that many people have in retail settings, doctors' offices, and automobile repair shops and places like that. They'll have a television on with the most negative news playing. Well, you're selling coffee and pastries, and you're broadcasting crimes and murders and robberies and the worst news. And then the commercials come on, and those have nothing but diseases and all sorts of things that you don't want in your life. So if you're in retail, one of the key things is to remember that you can create a high vibration by deciding what's in that environment. How does it look? How does it feel? What kind of media is flowing through there? What are the people saying? How are they dressed? You can decide on a high vibration. Most news today, and even most television programming and streaming, is low vibration. It's astounding, but just flip through the names of the shows and you'll see. If it isn't low vibration, if it isn't crime, if it isn't disorder, if it isn't something, you will see that they'll turn it into something. The other night I was watching, what was that? The dark side of comedy. So they take comedy and they turn it into the dark side. I have a rule. If I'm flipping through the television and I hear the announcer say, "Little did he know," I turn it off, because I know what's about to come is some twist that's going to be low vibration. So let's talk about the luxury vibration. By definition, it is high. It is above, if it is truly luxury. If it is something that is crafted well, developed with a certain intention, delivered with a sense of ceremony, and there's attention and there's reverence to the high quality. High quality is high vibration. So anytime you are feeling that you want to immediately get high vibration, find some luxury. I used to find luxury stores to walk in, luxury neighborhoods to be around, or high-end neighborhoods to be around. And when I would sit in a hotel lobby, if I'd sit in a beautiful coffee shop, or I'd walk through the streets of an affluent neighborhood, my vibration would immediately shift, and I would start to feel possibilities rather than problems. I had developed this so much that even when I had a car that wasn't that great, it would break down in high-end neighborhoods. I remember once I was driving, and I was driving around the Plaza Hotel here in New York, and my car conked out right there. And I remember the tow truck driver said to me, "Well, at least it knows where to stop." If you are in business, or if you are a professional and you are focused on building your career, building clients, building relationships and all those things, think about the energy that you project. Think about the energy in the meeting. Think about the energy in the call. Think about the energy in the interaction. Think about the way you present yourself, the way you present the ideas and even things that surface. Is it high vibration, or is it low vibration? Does it make the client feel good about dealing with you? Does it make you feel good about dealing with you? Or does it make you feel uncomfortable? We have the power to create high vibration. Subscribe to this channel because everything here is high vibration. Now, you don't have to be a scientist or a metaphysician to figure out how to raise your vibration. Raise your quality. Make sure everything feels good. Make sure it's a great environment. It's a great conversation, and you will raise your vibration. Now take a look at this video.